Hello and welcome. Today we are continuing with the Tom Clancy's The Division beta. So we're picking up pretty much where I left off in the last video. We did the base of operations. We captured that back from the looters or whatever you want to call them. And so yeah, we're just going to be picking up where we left off there with one difference, and that is we are on the PC version now. So yeah, this is basically the PC follow-up, so we can have a look how the game runs on the PC compared to the Xbox version. So let's get started. We're gonna start off with the next mission, so which is just here. Disclaimer: I have actually already played through all this, but you're able to do it again. I don't want to start a new character and play through the first part of the game again because I've done it like 3 times now. So we're just gonna hit replay mission.
Listen up. I spent 6 years in medical school. I don't give a shit.
I think
what
we
you
can just
saw
do
on
it now.
TV while you were jerking off.
So let's go up there and do it. So first of all, I'd like to say that this is like 60 frames gameplay, but my computer isn't actually up to the task for playing it at 60 frames a second. So we're varying about 50 frames. Dips down into 40s occasionally, and sometimes like now we're almost up to 60. But it runs very smooth for running variable as well, which is really nice. It actually handles the variable frame rate very nicely. So let's take these guys out. I have a suppressor on my assault rifle, which is nice. And I am a couple levels higher than I probably should be, so this isn't gonna be too hard. I have some nice guns and all that. So now we need to get to the security system, which is right here. So I'm gonna use it. It's also goddamn hot.
Let's see what I can find. Can you see the CCTV feed? Looks like Candle and her staff are being forced to treat their wounded. That's the only reason they're still alive. There's a lot of these guys, but if you use cover, you should be able to pick them off without making yourself a target.
Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, so we're going to use our little pulse thing to see where everyone is. Alright, so we're going to take the grenader out first, because he's the most dangerous, because you don't want the grenades lobbed on your face. Come on, pop up. There you are.
Additional hostiles detected.
So we've got some more people up there. Try and get them. I got an ACOG scope. Oh, you blew up. Stop that. You die now.
Additional hostiles detected.
This gun has a lot of recoil. Oh, I'm using the oh, that's right. I picked up a blue AK from the store. It has a bit more recoil, but it does a lot more damage. So I'll probably touch on how the PC controls compare to the controls on the Xbox. For a Ubisoft game, I shouldn't say that, but like Ubisoft games usually don't feel that great on the PC. Like if I play an Assassin's Creed game on the PC, I'll use a controller. Like Assassin's Creed 4, I use a controller because the PC keyboard and mouse controls on a Ubisoft game don't usually feel that great, and they usually feel sluggish and not very responsive, and all around not that great. But on here they've done a very good job. Oh shit, another grenade, Jesus. On here they've done a really good job. It feels snappy and responsive. There's no mouse acceleration, it's 1-to-1. And yeah, like the keyboard controls aren't cumbersome, they make sense. And all around, it feels really, really good. I think this port is very well done, which is not what you can usually say about a Ubisoft PC port, because they don't give 2 shits
Word is that they've really
about
trashed the
PC,
place.
which
It would
is
have broken my dad's heart to see it go to hell like this. We used to watch
very
games
bad.
there together.
But they seem to be turning around. Like this one, I play the Crew on PC. I use a controller for that, but it's a racing game.
I think it's better, Mike.
All right, so we're up on the
That's
next
who we
level
do
now.
this for, Agent.
We're about
get
to save these guys. So the other thing is the game looks fucking phenomenal on PC. It still looks pretty good on the Xbox, but on PC with anti-aliasing and, you know, higher res textures and whatnot, it does look phenomenal. It looks amazing. Especially like we're gonna after we do this, because this isn't gonna be much longer. We go outside, we'll wander around and do some encounters and maybe go to the dark zone or whatever. And you just see like the atmosphere and stop that. That's very annoying. And all that sort of stuff is just, it just looks phenomenal. I've done a very, very good job. You want to open the door instead of... Alright, let's back up and do that again. Hello? How's it going? Let me kill people.
Keep your heads down and keep it quiet.
Warning.
I have a
Hostiles
suppressor,
detected.
so, you know. Alright, now he's got a bat. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the my assault rifle. Not assault rifle, SMG. More. Oh, I have a magnum. I'm gonna try my magnum out. Oh, that's not magnum. What am I talking about? I picked up a revolver when I was tooling around, but it wasn't very good. It had a lot of damage, but oh my god, the recoil was just insane. Alright, secure the roof.
There's no way we'll make it across alive unless someone can get up there and take out the big guns.
Take out your big gun.
All yours, Agent.
Oh yeah, this game has a lot of options too.
Alpha escort.
Like the amount of
Have an agent on the
options
roof.
to
Candle made it
customize
to
how
your
the game
position.
plays is amazing. Like, one of the options is parkour mode. So normally when you run up to like something, you have to hit like, for me it's num4 because I have a mouse which emulates the numpad on the side. It's a Naga. But you can set it so if you're sprinting, it'll automatically do that without actually having to press the button, which is real nice when you're sprinting. You just want to get over stuff really quickly without having to hit the button at the right time to not get stopped. But yeah, that's real nice. Over here. Don't pay no attention to the helicopter. That's a bad guy.
Additional hostiles incoming.
Ow. So he has like a machine gun or something. It fires insanely fast. Oh, look at that all bunched up for me. Yeah. He basically suppresses me for but he's a terrible shot apparently, because he ain't hitting shit.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Give you an additional hostile. So far away though. Even with my scope, it's still really hard to get in. Let's try and move up. Right now. Ow, 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 ow. Med pack. Yeah, this gun isn't anywhere near as accurate as the M4 is, to be honest. It does do a lot more damage. I'm moving up. Alright, so yeah, I can hit him a lot better now. Though he is also hitting me a lot better. So I'm gonna use this. Try and... There we go, like that. Cue to detonate right in his face. That's how it's done. Alright, done.
Candle and all staff accounted for. No casualties.
Damn straight.
We're off
What
to
do
a
we
good
get here with
start,
the protective
Agent.
pads?
Wish I could
We
have
can
had
sell
you
that
back
for
out
money.
there, but I think we make a hell of a team anyway. When you get back to the base, we'll talk to Candle, and we'll see what she can do for us.
Awesome. Alright, so let's examine what he's got. He has arm pads that are alright. Money. Extended magazine. Oh yes, thank you. And a black market T821. Assault rifle. Not assault rifle. I think it's an SMG. Level 4. It's a piece of crap. we're gonna take it all, and then we can just sell it. And I'm gonna put that extended clip on, which is nice. Unless I already have an extended clip on there. No, I have a quick release. Cool. I want the extended clip because I like more bullets before I have to reload. I have to say the menus are really good to navigate with the mouse. I actually feel better with a mouse than they do on the controller, so that's great. I love it when the menus actually feel like they should be navigated with a mouse instead of a controller. Oh, there we go. Alright, so obviously I can't actually continue to the cutscene because that was just a replay of the mission, not the actual mission, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so I suppose we could go to the dark zone. All right, so I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go to I'm just gonna go to the dark zone checkpoint. I'm not gonna unless something happens. Expect to not see the walk there. I will see you in a minute. Alright, and here we are at the gate to the dark zone. Now, for those who don't know, what is the dark zone? The dark zone is the Division's, what they call the PvPvE zone. It's this red area here. Now, the red border is the beta area. So there's a bunch up there, but we can access these two zones here. DZ01 and DZ02. So, yeah, as I said, it's the PvPvE. Let's try that again. PvPvE, player versus environment area. It's kind of like if you've ever played Halo 5, the Warzone, where it's two teams versing each other, but then you also have like the AI around that you can get points off as well, except it's not two teams, it's all these players either individually or in groups of like 3. So basically this is where mobs spawn, like groups of mobs, and you can kill them and get the loot, and in the best loot in the game is found in the dark zone. So this is where you want to be if you want to like get good loot with good stats. It's where I found the SMG that I used earlier. But the twist is you fight these mobs, which are harder in the dark zone than they are in the normal areas, obviously because yeah, they drop better loot. So yeah, you gotta fight these mobs to get these to get the loot. But then there's another player. But then once you get the loot, you can't use it straight away. It's contaminated, so you need to get your loot to an extraction point, which gets extracted via helicopter back to your stash, where it's uncontaminated and you can use it. So you can't use it until it's been extracted. Now, well, after you pick up the loot and before it can be extracted, you can get attacked by other players, and they can basically take your contaminated loot and then extract it themselves, and then they have... Is that a... Oh, that's a mob. Okay, let's take this guy out and then I'll continue explaining. Alright. Oh, there's more mobs. Yeah, see, they're a lot tougher here. Ow! Ow! Oh, I'm dead already. Wow. Alright, well, there's no hope of getting picked up because there's no players around. So we'll just give up. So, yeah, so you can get attacked while you have... you can get attacked while you have this contaminated loot, and you have this, like, bag. Yellow bag that marks you as someone who has some contaminated loot. And then they can loot it off you and... extract it themselves. So it creates this fun little dynamic where you got to get loot off mobs, get it to the extraction zone, or you can play it as a dick what they call the rogue agent, where you can attack other players and steal their loot and extract it. So a lot of the times you basically have, and this is where it's a little broken right now because there's only like 4 different extraction points. So because it's such a limited play area, there's only a certain amount of spaces you can extract from. So you end up having, there's a bunch of players there. He's rogue. I'll take this guy out. You can attack rogue players without consequences. If they're rogue, it means that they've already attacked other players, and you can take them out without consequences. But if you attack a non-rogue player, then you get marked as rogue, and other people can attack you at will, basically. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic, and as I said, it's a little broken at the moment because there's only a couple of places, so you have a lot of, and you can see when the extraction's coming, so you end up having a lot of people sitting there waiting to get their stuff extracted, and then you have some players that just kind of like chuck noob tubes and grenades and shit like that to try and kill as many people as possible and take their shit. But if the people there are working together, then you can usually repel it. Like repel an attack, and yeah, it's an interesting concept. So we'll see how it pans out in the final game. But yeah, So I'm just looking around for some mobs to try and kill. But I don't want this video to go too long. So, oh, there's loot up here. Take that. Now, because I didn't attack anyone when I found that, I don't actually get marked as rogue because I didn't actually attack anyone. I just found the loot there. So that's a mob. I don't want to do that. All right. Take you out. So I've never actually been to an extraction site before anyone else has. So maybe mobs spawn at extraction sites. You have to clear them out before you can extract. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, he dropped loot. And hopefully he'll drop some loot. Ah, damn it. Alright. See, like the mobs have a lot more health in the dark zone. Alright, let's see what they dropped. What did he drop? A quick release magazine. Cool. Take that. So as you can see, now I have the yellow bag under me, that which basically tells everyone else that sees me that I have some dark zone loot. Please kill me and take it. That's basically what that bag means. But hopefully that won't happen, because it sucks when it does. But yeah, like the dark zone as a whole, just it's a risk reward system, which is cool. Like, I mean, I don't mind a good risk reward system. It's just people always find exploits and ways to game the system and various stuff like that. So as long as it stays balanced and everyone has equal opportunity to be able to do this sort of thing and get out and get away, but you know, there's always got to be that sort of like fear, and that's how those sort of systems work and why they're good. But if it starts to get unbalanced and like there's no way you're going to be able to extract your loot or stuff like that, then it just becomes unfun. Alright, we have a ping. Do we have mobs? I think it's a mob up there. Let's do a bit of a radar. We have 4 threats. Alright, okay, so
Where do you think the virus came from?
I'm gonna take these guys out. Yeah. What are you gonna do up there with a bat? I think there's someone behind me. Alright, there's one more ping. Let's use a med pack. Alright, got him. Now, none of them dropped some loot, so that's... Oh, no, yeah, we have some loot there. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? Hunting gloves. They're shitty. Alright, well, that'll do. That gives you the basic idea. We're gonna extract, and then I think we're gonna end the video there. So, now that we've got some loot, it's not terribly exciting loot, but it's loot. We're gonna set a waypoint for the extraction area that's literally right here, and we're gonna extract. Now, when we hit extraction, pop the flare, come get us. We're gonna have, he's gonna do it. Pop the flare, extraction in 1 minute 27.
Chopper is in.
We're probably gonna have some unsavory people decide that they want to come and take our loot. So we gotta be ready for that. It may not happen. If it doesn't, don't expect to see the next minute and 10 seconds. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. He doesn't have any. That's suspicious. He doesn't have a yellow bag. There's another guy over there. 3 seconds.
Beginning item extraction.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Are you gonna help me up? Oh, you're the best. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, see, that's the sort of thing that can happen. Alright, so now we need to put our loot onto the thing, and it's gonna take us away.
15 seconds.
So we basically need to defend our shit for another 15 seconds.
We've got the package.
Let's see.
Package is secure. Extraction complete.
Awesome, and that's how it's done. And yeah, so you can have dickheads like that who decide they want to try and take our shit at the last second. Alright, so I think we're going to end the video there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the PC version of the Division beta. I'm really excited for this game to come out. This is definitely on my must-buy list. And I have a feeling I'm going to be getting this on the PC instead of the Xbox. It just plays... I feel it plays a lot better on the PC, which is not something you can usually say about a Ubisoft game. But, yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please, subscribe if you want to see more. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
We were always told it might come to this. That one day, everything we ever knew could end.
It was a weaponized virus. One by one, we began to fall. People started tearing each other apart until society as we knew it collapsed.
There's an ordinary world.
It was a signal that the normal lives we led
Were gone.
We are activated as a last resort. We are the Division.
We don't know how many of us there are.
or what it will take to save what remains.
But there is one thing we do know.
There cannot be any hope for tomorrow if we don't fight for today.